Good morning, boys and girls. Welcome back to reading, and we are going to still be working on our retelling of Hawaii Fawadni Wat. I want everyone to look up at the board, and I want can someone please read this learning target? Joey, will you please read this first learning target?
I can retell Hawaii Fawadni Wat by using the characters, settings, and major events in the story.
Very good reading. I love how you enunciated every word. What have we been learning about these past couple days when we've been analyzing Hawaii Fawadni Wat? What have we been learning about? Yes, Amy?
Retelling, story.
Retelling a story. What about the major events, characters, and settings? What have we learned? What have we learned? Antonio, what have we learned?
A lot. We've learned a lot.
We've learned a lot. Amy, can you help Antonio out a little bit?
We learned about the characters, and they were Wadney and Camilla, and we learned about the book.
We learned about the book. What about setting? Where is the setting taking place?
At the school. At the school.
At the school. Joey, can I have you raise your hand next time? Thank you for that input. Okay. Antonio, can I please have you read this little bullet right here?
I can define retell.
Very good. I can define retell. Very good volume. Very good. Okay, so today we are going to be practicing retelling a story. Just by the structure of this word and looking at this word, what do you think it might mean? What do you think retell might mean? Amy, what do you think?
Well, I know tell means to tell something, and re means to do it again.
So we are retelling, telling again. Not okay. So if we are retelling a story, we are telling it again, and we're using those character settings and major events in the story. Okay, so we are going to be filling out a retelling chart, and this is so we can practice retelling on our own. Okay, so this next one goes along with your chart. Joey, can you please read this target?
I can use complete sentences to describe character settings and major events of the story.
Okay, this is basically telling you what you need to do on this chart. We're going to be using complete sentences to describe the beginning, middle, and end of Hawaii Fawadni Wat. Okay, so right now we're just going to practice a little bit of retelling and how we're going to fill out our beginning, middle, and end. So I've put up a chart, beginning, middle, and end, and this is what your chart is going to look like. I'm going to give you a chart that you can glue in your readers' notebooks. So what we're going to do first is we're going to practice retelling our school day. Now I want you to think about our school day. Now you've already identified major events, characters, and settings in Hawaii Fawadni Wat. I have identified major events, characters, and settings in our school day. So I'm going to ask you where you think we should put these pictures of us doing such things. Okay, we have a student eating lunch. At what point in the day do we eat lunch?
When they go home.
Oh, I want to see hands. Antonio.
The middle?
The middle. We eat lunch in the middle of the day. Why do you say the middle?
Because lunchtime is at noon.
Lunchtime is at noon, and noon is kind of in the middle of our day. Very good. When is noon?
12 o'clock.
12 o'clock. Very good. What about when we arrive at school? Is that the beginning, the middle, or the end? Joey?
At the beginning.
At the beginning. And what else do you think goes at the beginning of our day? What do we do when we first enter
Leaving home.
the classroom? Oh, I don't like hearing all this blurting out. What do we do? Amy, like your quiet hand.
We put our backpacks and our coats away.
Oh, backpacks and coats away, and I have a picture of backpacks. Good. So it's the first thing that you do when you come into the room. So first, and what word kind of means first? Joey, like that hand.
Beginning.
Beginning. Good. Antonio, what happens at the end of our day? What happens at the end?
We get our backpacks to leave home again.
Okay, so you go home. Very good. And I don't have a picture for that, but you know what? We are going to just write it. And you know what? If there is an event that you want to write in this box, you can. So I'm going to just write home. And I might draw a little house, meaning home. Okay. One more thing for middle and end. I have art. Ooh, where does art go? Where does art go in our day? Antonio.
After lunch.
After lunch. So do you think that that's middle or end?
Middle.
You think it's middle. Is it closer to lunch or closer to when we go home?
Closer to when we go home.
So closer to when we go home. So would that be middle or end? Joey?
End.
End. Good. We do art at the end of the day right before we go home. Very good. One more thing in the middle. Oh, I've got math. Do you think math goes in the middle of our day? When do we do math? Amy?
In the morning.
In the morning. We do math in the morning. But do we do math right before lunch?
Yes.
We do. We do math right before lunch. So it kind of goes closer to the middle of our day. Okay. All right. So this is how you determine what goes at the beginning, middle, and end. Think of the story as a whole. Think of it as a whole, and then place accordingly. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to describe, and we've been practicing describing, what is in these boxes. Okay, so because some people might not be able to, Amy, I want to see your eyes. Some people might not be able to understand just a picture. So we need to add some words so that people can understand. What are some words that I might want to add here? What are some words that I might use to explain these pictures? Amy.
We put our coats and backpacks away.
Okay, good. We,
In the morning we do.
oh, I like that, Joey. We put our backpacks and coats away. And you are going to be doing this, so I want you to really be paying attention to how I am writing this away in the morning. I like that, in the morning, when, so then we know exactly. Joey, I need you to put those chair legs down on the floor, bud. Okay, middle. Antonio, how might we explain one of these pictures in the middle of our day?
We eat lunch at noon.
We eat lunch at noon.
Good job.
Very good. I like that encouragement, but I don't like the blurting out. We eat lunch at noon. Okay. Noon being middle of our day, and I'm just going to put in parentheses 12 o'clock. Okay. What about the end? What is something that we can write in the end? Joey.
Before we go home, we do art.
Very good. Before we go home, I like how you're using those words about when we, that mean when, before, meaning when. Before we go home, before we go home, we do art. Okay, beautiful. Okay, boys and girls, I love how you helped me fill this out. You're going to be doing the same thing on your own chart for Hawaii Wadni Wat. Okay? So what I've done is I've placed a few details, major events, and in the middle of your table. And what you're going to do is you're going to pick out some of these major events, and you are going to place them accordingly where you think it goes in the story, beginning, middle, or end. Now what I've done is you have these charts. This is what the chart looks like. So just like this one up here. And I've also provided some checklists for you. So as you complete each task, this tells you what you need to do to meet our targets for today. Okay? So as you complete these tasks, Joey, I want to see your eyes. As you complete these tasks, you can go and check the box next to it. Okay? Amy.
Do you need us to get our glue to glue on the paper?
You know, we'll get the glue later, and then we can also glue it into our reader's notebooks, okay? So here are your charts, and here are your checklists. So work together to figure out which ones. Joey, hands away from your eyes. Okay. Where's the other one? Oh, there's the other one. Okay. So, Joey. Okay, so here are your checklists, and you are going to make sure you put your name on top, and figure out, choose those major events, and place them accordingly. Okay, so Joey,
Is this together or as a group?
you can work together if you have questions. Always working together helps us.
I think this one goes first. Because it says Paul Rodney Watt. His real name is Rodney Rat, but he can't pronounce his R's. To make matters worse, he was a rodent. I think that is first.
Why do you think that's first?
Because it's telling us who he is.
It's introducing him. Very good. And that happens at the beginning of the story. So there are 3 of those pictures in here, so you can all use them. Okay. Joey, you're working as a team, remember.
You guys are annoying.
I like how you're using those strategies to stretch that word out, Antonio. Very good.
Some of the characters aren't very nice.
Ooh, which characters do you think? Remember, we described those characters on our first day.
I don't think Camilla was very nice.
No. Is there evidence in the story that proves that? Okay. Antonio, how are you doing? Figuring out beginning, middle, and end?
Yes,
Okay, so why do you think this picture is in the middle of the story?
because it's telling about Camellia
Okay.
and how she was meaner.
Okay. And so Camilla
They make
Came
fun of him right
into-
here.
came into the classroom, and she kind of was a bully, right?
Yes.
She kind of was a bully. She came in the middle of the story. Very good.
Make fun of him.
Well, First she comes in.
Mm.
Or I don't remember when they make fun of him.
I don't know.
I think it was after they introduced
Oh,
her.
okay. She says here, I'm the world's meanest rodent.
Oh, so do you think that she said that toward the beginning or toward the end?
Toward the beginning because she left in the end.
Very good. Very good. I like how you back that up with reasoning, Amy. Very good. Okay. So Joey, how's it going, bud?
Good.
Okay.
Amy's helping me.
Amy's helping you.
Yeah.
Why do you think this is at the end of the story? Remember that when you have all of them in order, add some words to describe those pictures.
Do they make fun of Wadney before or after Camille comes? I don't remember.
Ooh, think about that. What would make most sense?
They make fun of him before.
Okay.
I remember before.
Okay. See, Joey's helping you out. Okay, so go ahead and add some words to those pictures.
Everyone makes fun of what you win.
I've seen such hard workers. You're getting better at reading.
Then come.
How do you spell Camilla?
Go do your best.
Camille.
What's that? Oh,
A, cause
Camilla.
okay. So, boys and girls, can I have your eyes up here just for 1 minute? We're going to kind of talk about why retelling is important, because we need to know why we're doing this, and, you know, we need to know why. So, Joy, can I have your eyes? Will you put your pencil down, please? Thank you. Okay, why do you think that retelling a story is so important? Why are we doing this? Antonia, do you have an idea?
So that we can remember what the story was about.
So we can remember what